Hola a todos. I hope everyone is doing well, having enjoyed a spring break. I hope you're doing well. I hope you and your families are doing well, staying healthy. I wanted to take the opportunity to basically, in Spanish 4, talk about the remote learning days moving forward during this period until May 1st, really. What is our class going to look like? What are the expectations and policies of our class going to be moving forward? The first thing I wanted to say was, les quiero decir, dar mis gracias a ustedes, a todos ustedes. I wanted to say thank you for all of you, to all of you for your flexibility, your time. I know this has been a very challenging time. I want to say thank you to all of you in regards to your flexibility with the immigration project. Please know that, and everything that's going on right now, I really, I know this is a challenging time for all of us. Um, Obviously, we have our own challenges that we are experiencing, and I just wanted to say thank you. I very much appreciate your flexibility during this time. I just hope you know that I've really had to shuffle some things around in regards to our immigration project that normally in years past I would not have been doing. So I wanted to take the opportunity to say thank you for your flexibility and for taking that into mind, and just also being who you are. I'm really sad that I can't work with all of you face to face right now, but obviously that is not in our hands. So that is the reason for our Zoom session, was to, you know, get antiquated with each other again and become that Spanish for family. Instead of sitting in front of screens all the time, we have the opportunity to actually face to face interact with each other. So I want to take the opportunity to talk about some changes to the migration project, and I'm going to highlight those here in items 1 and 2 below. So a lot of the emails that I've been getting in the last couple of weeks have been in regards to the storyboard. So I've been getting a lot of emails about how the storyboard on Cami was confusing and people didn't seem to understand the structure of that, and I apologize for that. So what we're actually going to do is I'm going to move away from Cami. So from right now, moving forward, we are not going to use the storyboard on Cami for your final project. But what we will be using is basically a script that I put together on Google Docs. So that script is going to look like this. And I've actually posted this script for you on Classroom. It is actually posted right now as an assignment, and as it is actually posted right now, so it may be as easy. And basically, again, just to make sure you're all on the same page, this new script is going to be connected. The language of this script will be connected to the different parts of this, the research organizer. So this, assuming that you have your entire, at this point, assuming that you have your entire script already done on Cami, you can easily complete the new script on Google Docs by simply copying and pasting all of your content over. And that is something that you're going to want to have done by the end of today, because I'm going to have you share that with your partner. So you can also check the e-learning log for all the assignments that I'm going to be posting with that. There's going to be a little bit of a timeline change. Originally, I was going to have these projects due sooner rather than later, but obviously, based on all of the circumstances that we are abiding to at this point, I'm going to have a little bit of a timeline change. So this week, you're going to work on you're going to finalize your script, and this could be as easy as I mentioned as a simple copy and paste. So you're going to copy and paste everything over from Cami onto your script on Google Docs. I've also posted some information about how you're going to get some feedback from your partner. So go ahead and make sure you check the e-learning log for that. Next week, we're going to spend some time finalizing the product. I've been in contact with the librarians, and they're going to be available to you for some technological support. All of you next week are going to be responsible for having a conference with me, and we're going to do that via Zoom, and I will be sending out the login information on how to log in with Zoom this weekend. I'll actually be sending that as an email on Sunday, but I'm going to post this on the stream on Classroom, but you are going to be required to sign up to have a conference with me, and you will do that based on your class period. So if you're in third period, you would sign up either from Monday, April 13th from 10:30 to 11:20, or you would sign up to have the conference with me on Wednesday, April 15th from the same time periods, and vice versa. Okay, so you choose one of these 5-minute time periods. You choose it based on your class. So if you're in 7th period, you only sign up for the 7th period's time slots, but you will be required to have this conference with me. So again, sign up for one of those slots. I will send the login information later this weekend. The next thing to talk about, the due date of the actual final product, will be next Friday, April 17th at 3:30 in the afternoon. So please make sure that you have it all done. I will post an assignment bin on Classroom for you to submit your final product. Again, you have the choice on how you want to do this. This could be a Wii video. This could be an explain everything. I'm also up to other ideas at this point. So please let me know what you're thinking, if you have any outside ideas on how to create the final product. If we were in school, we would obviously, the products would be looking different, but obviously we don't have that choice, and that's out of our control. The next thing I want to talk about is Flipgrid. I think some of you have already used this, but just to make class a little bit more personal and to also get you to practice speaking, I'm going to be posting, I believe technically Flipgrid is a program. It's not necessarily an app. Check the stream on how to join and become familiar with Flipgrid. We're going to be using this periodically to practice speaking. I posted on the Classroom stream, I posted how to log into your Flipgrid and also a video on how to become familiar with it, just in case you haven't used it, but I know some of you have already used it either in previous Spanish classes or you've used it in other content areas. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is what are grades going to look like. So grades in this class, as I know you've received some messaging from the district and also from Mrs. Schwartz on what grades are to look like. And the main purpose of grades during this time are to be focused on feedback, on learning, and language proficiency. So for the remainder of the year, originally I was going to go, and I hope you understand where I'm coming from on this, just because of everything that you have access to, the world of the internet at your fingertips. Unfortunately, I cannot trust that all of the work that you are submitting, and I would hope that you are doing it with the highest academic integrity, I can't trust that everyone's work is going to be their own. So with that said, you will be getting a grade, I would say, for the migration project, and it's going to be an A, B, C, D, or incomplete. And the grades are going to work that way for the rest of the year, and they're going to be basically based on good faith effort. I have not decided yet if I'm also going to be giving credit for every single assignment. For your immigration projects, obviously, you'll be getting your migration projects, you'll be getting a completion grade, and it's going to be basically based on, hey, is this a good faith effort? As much as I would love to give you feedback and look for, give you as much feedback as possible, and give you a grade that is based on your true ability levels, I don't know that I have the ability to do that at this point. So your grade on the project will be based on completion. I haven't decided yet how much this project is going to be worth. I had a rubric that I was going to be using if we were in person to grade you, but at this point it's going to be graded on completion. But I do not know at this stage how much it'll be worth, and I'm going to need some time to actually sit and think about that. I will say, however, I do not forecast this project being worth as much as I originally anticipated, just because I don't want a completion grade completely outweighing what you're capable of or your March 13th grade at this stage. However, if you do have inconsistent, incomplete grades, that can lead to an incomplete for this semester. So if you just choose not to do things during this period of time, I do have the right to assign you an incomplete, and that would be assigned in the gradebook. So please do make sure that you are turning in assignments on time. They're completed to the best of your ability levels. They're not translated. They're not collaborated with if they're individual assignments. So please do make sure that you are turning in your work completely and honestly. Last thing, I sent your calendar already on Gmail, my office hours and my availability. So I'm going to make those office hours. The way I did it was that I tried to split up the week. So obviously our block weeks, I only see you like technically 2 days a week moving forward. So I'm going to have office hours. I'm going to hold office hours at Tuesdays at 4 p.m. and then Fridays at 10 a.m. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do those as synchronous video, Zoom conferencing yet, or if I'm going to be just available via email. I think I'm really going to let you, as my students, decide that in terms of, hey, what are your needs during this time? And if you need me just to respond to an email, I'll do that. If you would rather me sit down one-on-one with you during a Zoom conference, we can also do that. So I'm going to post, this video has been posted on the e-learning log. As well as on YouTube. Please make sure you watch this. Also go back to the e-learning log for the rest of the day. There's a couple of things that are connected to this that you're going to want to have completed. Again, make sure you've signed up for a conference after this, that you've started your script, you've copy and pasted your scripts, you've shared that with your partner, you've gotten some feedback. So check the e-learning log for every single thing that you should be doing. And basically after this, I'll be seeing you at your conference, and when you come to your conference, you're going to want to make sure that you've made adjustments to all of the feedback or corrections that your partner suggested you made. So if you have any questions, again, I'll be available at office hours. I look forward to seeing all of you, and whatever the rest of the semester, wherever this semester takes us. So if you need anything, let me know. I look forward to working with you during this time. Wishing you guys all the best. Take care. Adios.